How to have a perfect game of fetch with your dog. First of all, a perfect game of fetch starts with an imperfect game of fetch. Do they want to chase the ball in the first place? Most dogs do, because it engages their prey drive. So it's very easy to get a dog to chase the ball. Yes, but will they bring it back? So if your dog is not bringing it back, you want to get very exciting and give them a reason to bring it back. Quinny, come on. Yes, the drop the shoulders and shuffle back is a move that we've always used. It really helps if you train your recall first, because then you can just call your dog. So you're going to want to drill that. Throw it, get exciting, move back, recall. Once you do get them back, how do you get them to drop the ball? In Quinn's case, just to make it easy, I like to use 2 balls. I get her excited about the second ball, she'll drop the first ball. Yes, good girl. So she just did that. Down. Good. Okay. We use fetch to layer in whatever behaviors we're trying to train. And the big one we're working on lately is down. All the way. And then in her case, she'll just run and run and run until she's exhausted. So training down is getting us to slow down the game so we can play a longer game and she can do more rounds and get more thoroughly stimulated. Yes. So I was saying, if they don't drop the ball, what do? What if you don't have 2 balls? I'm not afraid of using treats, but pick up the ball before you give the treat. Otherwise they just snatch it from you again. Yes, good girl. And then you can fade the treat. So there's a lot of different ways to play with 1 ball or 2 balls. Use treats, don't use treats, whatever you want. Down. Yes. So then once you have that, you can just practice 1 step at a time until you have all the steps together. Like if you're really expert, you can use just 1 ball and use just that ball and the act of throwing it as the reward. And you don't need treats, you don't need a second ball. But our game is imperfect and your game doesn't have to be perfect either. The point is, we have a high energy working breed dog that needs to get that energy out. They need an outlet for all of this ability that they have. Otherwise, that's when you're going to start to see behavioral issues. So often dogs have behavioral issues just because they're not getting a daily outlet for their needs. If you have a nice polished game of fetch, it is just such a simple and efficient way of doing that. Somebody feels much better now. We've done 2 rounds and now we're gonna go back to the car, we're gonna drop off the balls, we're gonna drink some water, and then we're gonna go for a walk.